Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be diving back into the world of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We're going to be playing the Lex Imperialis story expansion DLC that has just come out a few days ago. Thanks very much to publishers and developers Alcat for sending a code to that, allowing me to play early as well, which is fantastic. Yeah, we're going to dive in. Now, I've got a save near the end of my previous campaigns. If I hit continue... we're going to be back on with Dahlia. Is it Dahlia Borinicus or something? I can't. You know what? It's been over a year since I last played this game. But I did go back and I confirmed that I had a save just before I kind of entered the sort of finale of the main campaigns, and we're at a point now where we can sort of dive straight into the DLC. Yeah, that's fine. They did also send me a code for Void Shadows, which also I haven't played. I'm open to the idea of playing that after Lex Imperialis if people enjoy this further foray into the world of Warhammer 40k. So if you watch my main campaign, if I go to the journal, you can kind of see where we are. We've got to go back to talk to the Lord Inquisitor, but we're not going to do that because I already did all that stuff. Instead, what we're going to do, I think we can just... try to travel somewhere in the map, and it should tell us that we're... it should kick off the DLC, I think. Okay, so here we are back on the galaxy map. Now, I think as long as we travel somewhere, we will initiate the DLC. Now, I know from just testing it that we need to get to Dargonus, which is up here. So what's sort of the most direct route there? It'll be from here actually, so that's only one system away. So let's hop over here, and we should get the DLC activating. Now I will say the last time I played this was March 2024, so I apologise if any voices are not the same as they were back then, because I've completely forgotten what they actually were, barring a couple of exceptions. Voxmaster Vigdis. Lord Captain, we have received a Voxcast from the Adeptus Arbites base of operations on Dargonus. Proctor Solomon Anthar is invoking a pact made with Her Ladyship Theodora and asks for an audience. How are we to proceed? So yes, this is the DLC. I know that it's something to do with the Adeptus Arbites. And again, I apologise for pronunciation issues because I've never... As someone who's not got a huge experience with the 40k lore, I've only ever seen this written down. I've never seen this heard this said aloud, so I'm going to go with Arbites. What business did she conduct? Unfortunately, Lady Theodora seldom shared any details of this sort with her crew, though I do know that she met with the Arbites frequently. Very well, I shall meet with them. I will send word to Chancellor Viserion about arranging a meeting with the Arbites delegation. This is main story stuff. This is, he wants to go and see his mentor, I've just said that we'll do it. Send patrols. Okay. Fine. That's just a random event that happens, isn't it? So we're now here, and we can go directly to Dargonus, which we shall do. I think we've had this one. I'm not going to read like all the sort of void stuff that happens if it looks like I've already done it in the main campaign. So there we go. Let's visit. It's good to be back on the von Valancius, von Borinicus flagship. Let's see. So we've got Dargonus. Taking a little bit of damage. I'm sure that's fine. I do have... Okay, throne room or the palace? Throne room looks like that's where we go. Okay, so I'm guessing this was my end game party. I think we do get a new companion with the DLC, so I'm not quite sure what makeup we're going to have for that. But I remember quite liking this loadout. So I'm just gonna... I'll keep going with those guys for now. Oops. Right. Let us go. Oop. Talk to Clementia, maybe? Your ladyship? Clementia looks away from her data slate. I hope your stay on Dargonus will be beneficial to your physical and mental state. I understand that the heir to a protectorate must have her hands full, but one shouldn't forget about rest. I'm ready to receive the Arbites delegation. I'll have the audience arranged immediately, your ladyship. Robot dog! Solomon. The formidable-looking man offers you a salute. His armor is immaculately polished, and a hulking cybermastiff sits at his feet. The arbitrator's face reveals nothing but imperturbable equanimity, and his gaze is cold and weighty as befits an enforcer of the law.
Proctor, Exactant Solomon Anther, I greet you on behalf of the Adeptus Arbites. Thank you for responding to my request, Rogue Trader. I'm here on the orders of Marshal Strax to ask for your help. We are in pursuit of a tithe thief. We must board the thief ship, execute the heretic for his crimes, and return the sacred tribute to the protection of the Adeptus Arbites. The reward for your assistance in this matter will be the thief's frigate, the Heartless, which we will capture in the course of the mission.
Greetings, Proctor. You did the right thing in coming to me.
I hear the words of the true heir of Lady Theodora, and the promise of swift retribution against heretics.
I guess we'll work through these. What was the nature of the arrangement between the Arbites and Theodora?
Your predecessor made a formal alliance with us. She provided us with a headquarters on Dargonus and supported us in the collection and guarding of the Imperial tithe on several occasions. We, in turn, assisted Lady Theodora in enforcing the law on the worlds under her control.
Was this tithe stolen from my domain?
From Rykard Minoris, the tithe ship departed shortly before the world fell and has not been in contact since. Our investigation revealed that the ship was plundered and destroyed. I already know the name and approximate location of the culprit.
Why have you approached me and not Winterscale? Rykard Minoris was his world.
I did, and I was rebuffed. As Rogue Trader Winterscale rightly pointed out, from the moment of the tide's collection responsibility for it transfers to the Adeptus Arbites. He also noted that the loss of a world is a not inconsiderable detriment to his protectorate, and he has no intention of expending resources to recover something that no longer belongs to him. Under similar circumstances in the past, our arrangement would have obliged us to turn to Lady Theodora. She was a key figure in supporting the Lex Imperialis in the Coronis Expanse.
It is poor form for a rogue trader to refuse to help servants of the law.
It is not for me to judge the Emperor's anointed, not least when I cannot fault his reasoning.
Well, where is the Marshal? Why send a proctor with his request?
Marshal Strax is not on Dargonus at present, so he appointed me to speak on his behalf. Time is of the essence when there is a heretic to catch. I'm sure he will present himself to you as soon as he returns to your capital world.
Okay, well, what does the stolen tithe entail?
Resources that every world is under obligation to relinquish for the good of the Imperium. In the case of Rykard Minoris, they include the ceramite and explosive reagents produced on Rykardi Filia, armor glass, medical supplies, and guardsmen. A living tithe to be recruited into the regiments of the Astra Militarum. Cargo like that is particularly dangerous in the hands of heretics, as it can be easily converted into wealth or used for military purposes.
That's an impressive dog you have.
Do not mistake this as an attempt at bargaining, but I promise you, if you agree to help us, you will see how truly impressive Glyto is in action.
Alright, I'll help. What's the plan?
I suggest we move to a more private location where we can provide you with the case files.
Let's go.
Captain Sargona and his flagship, the Heartless, are concealed in the Mundus Nullius. The exact location can only be determined with your ship's augurs when we enter the system. The Heartless is escorted by a small flotilla. You'll need to neutralize it in order to capture the frigate. Arbites strike teams will land on the upper deck while your boarding party handles the remaining bays. My squad of arbitrators will take on the most difficult and dangerous part of the operation, The ultimate goal is to capture the captain's bridge and interrogate and execute Sargona.
Alright, tell me about the ship.
The Heartless is the enemy flagship. It has been corrupted with inhuman technology, but you have the necessary resources to purge it of Xenos filth and make it serve the Imperium once more. Even if you don't wish to own a ship previously crewed by pirates, you will have prospective buyers lining up to take it off your hands. I'm no expert on ships, but when I questioned the captains on Footfall about the Heartless, they were almost salivating as they listed its virtues.
Counter-offer. I get the ship and you join my entourage at the same time.
I do not have the power to choose my assignments, Rogue Trader. However, if the mission is successful, the Marshal is unlikely to refuse to deploy me as your escort.
I see. Tell me about the thief.
Stein, transfer the latest data. Bryce, hologram.
Solomon gives you a data slate.
This one has the complete file.
Okay, study the file. Guido Sargona, homeworld unknown, Psyker, specialty pyromancy, oh snap, formerly sanctioned, abandoned his post on a privateer ship and joined pirates. Confirmed links, Casbalica, Xenos, alleged heretical cults, also implicated in at least 15 attacks on trading vessels. Alright, so the hologram. The image quality leaves something to be desired, but you can make out the criminal's surfeit of augments and sumptuous clothing. There is something haughty, almost maniacal in his bearing, like the tyrants who sooner or later proclaim themselves gods. Give me the rundown.
He is a former privateer and a fugitive psyker. At one time he was involved in the coal trade and the supply of Xenos mercenaries, but his pirate habits got the better of him and he started robbing his associates. Now, even among the criminal rabble, he is known as a nasty piece of work. Something of achievement, you will agree. Sargona is cunning, cruel, and unpredictable.
How are you so well informed?
Shortly after the fall of Rykard Minoris, I questioned the Liege of Footfall. He supplied me with exhaustive information about Sargona and his ship, and gave the arbitrators full access to the docks. I suspect Takara's compliance stems from some bad blood between him and Sargona. Scum eating scum. Nothing new there.
Alright, that'll do.
As you wish.
Any tactical recommendations?
The task is relatively simple. Kill all enemies we encounter and not let them kill us. Sargona must be taken alive for questioning, but I and my team will handle that. There is one other thing. The following call signs will be used for Vox communication during the mission. You will be RT-1 and I will be DX-1. I also request that you use Arbity's sign language throughout. Non-verbal commands are faster than speaking and will allow us to catch our target unawares. Here is a short list.
He hands out the data slate. Study? There are 24 basic commands, from head nods to combinations of hand gestures. Everything you need to quickly and efficiently communicate enemy position and numbers, and even coordinate joint attacks. These are fine. RT is obviously Rogue Trader. I don't think we need that. You got a deal.
Good. Do you have any further questions?
No more questions. Board the flagship and await my command. We're going to go straight there, so we don't need to ask him about detours.
Acknowledged.
Solomon lays his hand on the back of the Mastiff's neck and says, "More to his dog than to you."
Sargona is already dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
Cool. Alright. So, Mundus Nullius. So we're going to go straight there. What's... this is my chambers, isn't it? So it's not like I haven't been around here. How do I get out? Where on earth am I? I want to leave. Maybe it was up there. Okay. Ah! Okay. I got it. I got it. Forgot I wasn't on my ship for a second. Okay, so we want to just go back to the ship, don't we? So it's back out this way, isn't it? What have you got stuff for sale? Curiosity Merchant. Let me introduce myself. This might be DLC, because I think they have introduced like mechanical animal companions. What kind of curiosities do you sell? Equipment for noble cyber assistance. I'm a rogue trader and I seek the rarest of curiosities. Do you have anything of that sort? Okay, so he says it's fine. Oh, he sent me a coordinate to a ship with a rare family heirloom. Okay, let's see his curiosities. Now, what's all this stuff? Oh, why is it I'm just wondering why it's kind of crossed out. Oh, they're for familiars to equip. Okay, so let's assume we're going to get a familiar. What might we want to give them? 10 strength, deals 100% more damage. Winged Delusion. What's this? Cyber Raven. So if I remember right, how this works is, because I've got this much profit factor, I can just get all of this stuff, can't I? It doesn't reduce my funds, because my funds are just profit factor, which just, I'm just going to get all of these then, I think, right? I don't think there's any downside to taking all of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be in my inventory, I guess, which is a slight downside, but sure. Now, another thing is I've got no idea where I am in terms of my loadouts and stuff. I'm just gonna kind of assume that I'm doing all right, because, yeah, I mean, I'll probably get into that a bit more. I might even do it between episodes potentially. But actually, what is our loadout like? So we've got this pretty cool staff, I think. Yeah. What armor are we wearing? Do I not wear armor? That might be a thing because of being I think it's one of my, yeah, if the wearer's not wearing any armor, they gain plus 68% dodge, so that seems pretty good. So actually my dodge is 93%. Compare that to someone like, say, Argenta. Okay, her dodge is amazing. That's 133. Why has she got 133% dodge? Seems insane. Oh yeah, okay, but Abelard's only got 49%. There we go. So the 93 seems good, but maybe not, you know, outrageous. I'm just going to stick with this stuff. I'm sure there's going to be new gear and stuff for the DLC, so we'll just deal with that as it happens, I think. To the voidship bridge, yeah, because we just want to get going, don't we? Mundus and Nullius is where we want to go. Not sure if that's a new system or one that was already on the map. In a way, I hope it was one that was already on the map, because it probably means we've got a path to it. Right, let's go check it out. Hopefully it's got a little quest marker on it, but... Oh! Okay, it's right here. Let's go straight there. This is a little void event, but I think we've done it, so that's fine. Just let's go to the system. So let's hop in. Now I think it said the augurs have got to detect where this guy is precisely. There he is. Now I've completely forgotten how the void ship combat works. In fact, only seeing this red circle's just reminded me that is a thing. So we'll see how this goes. In fact, I might just want to do that little hull repair while we're here. We'll go in.
Lord Captain, the Augur crew has spotted a fleet dead ahead. The drive signature of the enemy flagship matches that of the Heartless. The escort ships are sticking to it like flies to Gruxy. Anyway, what's your orders?
A tactical report.
Well, the enemy frigate is heavily armoured and boasts a fighter launch bay, which for sure will only be empty. As long as the escorts are around to defend it, trying to board the vessel would be a death sentence. My advice is to take them out first, and then attack the Heartless itself. Once the frigate is damaged, we can close in and board it.
I think we attack. I don't see there's any reason to talk to the captain. Let's just go. I mean, there might have been, but... we are going to attack nonetheless. Promise me a robotic dog and you'll have my loyalty. I'd prefer a robotic Dachshund, though. Speeding up, that's fine. I'm going to be kind of feeling my way a little bit, because like I said, it's been a long time since I played this. So that's the Heartless. Okay, so yes, they've got a bunch of support vessels. Oh god, I remember this. I remember this not being as complicated as it looks, but I'm going to have to kind of feel my way a little bit initially, I think. Audacity of Janus torpedo launchers. So now how do I see? Okay, so the shadow field is permanent. Minus 20% hit chance when attacking within a 4-cell range, and minus 40% outside of that range. Okay, so you want to get in close. Now what's this? Gas and dust cloud. Whenever a vessel is inside this cloud of gas and dust, its aiming and firing is reduced. It also conceals the vessel's position, making it more difficult for enemies to hit. So more evasion, less maneuverability, less speed, less hit chance, less range. I mean, sounds like maybe something I want to avoid. Now what's this? Looks explosive. This cloud of explosive gas enhances the capabilities of macro cannons, but increases the incoming damage. Whenever a vessel inside this zone makes an attack, it suffers damage. I wonder if maybe we can maneuver enemies to get into there. And then we'll shoot them. I don't really want to get in on myself, though, so what can I do about that? Yeah, if I can maybe end up somewhere more like that. Question is, where are the borders of this thing? Oh, you can actually see, that's good. So we'd be safe there. Let's go there. I'm going to try and draw them to me, I think, and see if I can't get them to sit in this cloud, and then we'll shoot them in it. Tempted just to go that extra distance as well. There we go. Let them deal with that, I think. Enter. Yeah, looks like they intend to go round the cloud, but you never know. Don't stay in there. Okay, so here we are. I think we come about to about there, and this cloud will be directly between us then. That seems like it could be good. Now, if I'm remembered, oh, we can still do our torpedoes. Now, what's... Yeah, tell you what, let's drop a torpedo there.
Unleash torment!
There we go. Yeah, it does seem like they don't want to go in that cloud, doesn't it? I mean, that's all fine. I mean, it's not something I'm going to be obsessed about, but... Oh, hello. Hello. So you're going to take damage, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, they might be within our firing range next turn as well. Oh, get out of that cloud. You're going to take damage. Okay, so I can... When do I control these? Is it now or maybe it's later? Okay, so... Don't want to go in the cloud. I think I can maybe shoot you, though. Which one would it be? Would it be that one? I'll take the extra range. I still can't quite hit him. Why can't I just go like there? Why do I have to go so far? Wait, are these my... Am I controlling my torpedoes, or...? Pretty sure that's there. I don't want to jump into the cloud. I'd like to ideally be around here. Maybe, I'm not sure why I can't move. Drop another torpedo.
Send their souls to the void!
It's annoying, but... I think I'm gonna... Really? Or maybe I'll go... Okay, can I... Might be able to hit them from here. Maybe if I end up there, I'll be outside the zone of this cloud. No, I'm still in it. There we go.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons!
There you go. Can't hit anything else, I don't think.
guide us.
I guess that's... Oh, it's me again. Okay, I think I'm done. Blew themselves up. Okay, so I think the torpedoes go here and detonate, right? They already do that? I guess they did. Guess I kind of want to keep this between us still. Maybe I'll do that.
Torpedoes! Now!
He's in the cloud and firing, so he's taking damage there. Pretty good. Okay, so we've got...
Chart a course.
there.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemy. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
What was that?
Lord Captain, order the cannons to stand down. You can't board a heap of scrap metal and we'll lose the tithe too.
Alright, so is that... Maybe we should get rid of the... He's lost his health bar, so I think now we sort of turn our attention to the rest of his escort then. We could jump forward.
Macro cannons. Annihilate them.
Boom, boom, boom. If these don't do anything... I think we could probably get some torpedoes back out though.
Send their souls to the void.
Heartless is down.
There
we go, battle over. So we got some machinery and stuff, okay, some scrap. All good. Didn't really take any damage there, to be honest.
Lord Captain, the boarding teams are raring to go. The Heartless's Geller field generator is cooked, so no warp diving for them now. And we've set off fireworks in their primary drive too. That Earthbucket ain't going anywhere. We can begin the assault on the ship right away, but experience tells me this will go a lot smoother if we deliver just a couple more precise strikes. How about we flatten a few heretics between the bulkheads to make the fighting easier for you, Lord Captain?
Your ladyship, I must remind you that the Heartless has been promised to you as spoils. Every new blow to the ship would also be a blow to the dynasty's treasury.
Let's have a think. I mean, I'm not that worried about the combat. We're fairly high level here. So I think we just board. Don't care about reinforcements, don't care about numbers.
Ready and waiting. I'll see you on the upper deck of the Heartless, Rogue Trader.
Let's go. We'll stick with the same party. Proven group of guys. Doggy! Okay. With the sparest of movements, Solomon attracts your attention.
I will lead Delta XI along this.
Delta She or XI? XI. Maybe 11?
Delta 11 squad along the lower deck. We'll distract the enemy and draw fire on ourselves. Your squad, call sign Rho Theta, will proceed along the upper deck. The objective is to reach the elevator. Rogue Trader, I request that you personally do not put yourself in the line of fire and do not take unnecessary risks. We cannot lose you. Once the deck sweep is complete, we'll rendezvous to regroup and launch the assault.
Solomon puts 2 fingers to his ear, listening to the comm bead.
Another Arbitrator squad has been hit hard. Find a way to open that door for us. There should be a cogitator or control panel nearby. But first, we will go down and get into position. We need to overwhelm the enemy with a surprise attack.
I don't want you to die, Solomon, so be careful. Don't risk your life on my account. Clenching his jaw, his face impenetrable, Solomon says,
If you encounter especially stubborn resistance, summon me. I will come to your aid.
You do not know me well enough yet. It remains to be seen who will need saving, trust me.
I don't doubt your skills in combat.
The corner of Solomon's lips lifts ever so slightly in a quizzical, not quite smile. Let's move out.
If you get into trouble, call us immediately.
Solomon taps his finger on his box. Turning to his squad, he sucks in a lungful of air and roars,
Delta 11 squad, formation A48, go, go, go.
Oops. Okay, what do we got?
Embrace true power.
A low rumble from the shaft tells you that an elevator from another deck is coming this way. Good. Okay, stretch our legs a little bit. Tech use, 100%. Pascal. We don't need a multi-key if he can do 100%. Do it.
Operation successful.
Again, getting used to what all this stuff is. That's just cargo, right? Melter charge, just take it all. Oh, maybe. Okay, no, I get it. Okay. Okay. Guess we'll go this way then.
Unseen, uncover my path.
What's happening? I was just saving. Now let's just quickly check the loadouts of our companions. Again, I'm going to assume I've kind of optimized it for this stage. Because I'm wondering, because this is... Now he may have just got this at the end of the mission that I loaded in just after. More armor penetration. Does seem like a really good sword though, doesn't it? Maybe I'll keep him with that, because this is... Oh, it is one-handed. What else has he got? He's got Astartes Flamer. Oh. And Bolt Pistol. I think I'm going to assume that this is all pretty well set up. He has got a couple of equipment slots available. I don't even know what half this stuff is anymore. Right. It does seem pretty good, but I'm going to stick with Untainted Sacrament, I think. Anyway, what's in here? Oh yeah, what else have we got? So we've got Red Crystal. Got 90% armor. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I remember Argenta being an absolute beast with this improved heavy bolter. So we'll keep it like that for now. Now I'm assuming this is locked. The enemy crew has blocked the door from the other side. Explosives are required.
My ascension has only just begun.
How do I select all?
Intriguing.
Open the door in the lower chambers. Okay, what else have we got? Well, I guess it's probably that. Ah, go this way now. Something about keeping an eye on our allies' status. Not quite sure how we do that. Some servants running away. Blow up the fuel pipe with a shot. Ballistic skill 80.
Cast your eye there. Never doubt me.
Come on, Argenta. Nice. Okay, so that's the enemy, but I can't sort of get to them yet.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Let's connect the vid screen, okay?
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. My success is...
Judging from the deck plans, there is a small room hidden behind the elevators that did not make it onto the arbitrator's diagrams. What are we talking about? Okay. Okay.
Operation successful.
Thank Ross
Oh,
for
here we
my
go.
sharp
Disarm Argenta,
senses.
please.
Pay attention. Duty prevails.
Hunt brothers, take heed.
See? Right there. I better myself through my service.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. The machine god grants me insight.
Any traps? No? Okay.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, so we've got to fight Now, can I initiate from a
My
distance?
aspirations transcend humanity.
I think so. I just...
I will triumph. Accept my offers are in vain.
I'll bleed you dry.
Alright, people into position then. Okay, so we want you to be fairly well protected. Although... I remember right, she's got some really nasty abilities, but okay. Me, I'm kind of a backliner. Although I'm slightly worried about these exploding, but we'll be alright for a bit. Now you, up close and personal, I think. Maybe not near the explosives. Abelard, likewise. Genta is pretty good at just absolutely wrecking folks. And I think Pascal's more of a sniper type as well. Let's just pop you in there. Now, I've kind of forgotten all my tactics, but she's got all this stuff, hasn't she? I think it's all this movement stuff, isn't it? So...
If I may.
And which is kind of her... Is it this one, the littlest stair? She can just like absolutely blam them. That.
I have read tomes of military tactics. The fury of House Orcelio.
Yeah, I think that worked. Genta, have an extra turn. So Genta, if we move you like here. Now you're all geared around this sort of multi-shot stuff, aren't you?
As the Emperor commands,
As well do that. Why not? Now what does she need to fire? Does need 2 AP. She's got 2 AP. Have I got any? Okay, so have I got any free skills to stick on? Probably should have done that. Yeah, so we'll just do a fire on these guys.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Okay, who should we hit?
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor... I'll do it. Strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I ask you, my Emperor.
Still going.
This is why I was chosen.
Okay, what else have we got? Only 12%. Okay, that's probably a bit bad. She's still going. Wow.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Surely that's got to be it.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Going.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Come on. These are 50-50s. You should be getting these. Now, what's this? I don't know if that... I'm not sure if that carries over. But, okay. End that turn. So, it's still Cassia's turn. What else can she do?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Avalard, have a
I'm
little
not
boost.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay, that'll probably do for you.
Let's get to it.
2 damage. Okay, Dahlia. Well, there isn't a lot left for us to kind of deal with here, is there? So... let's move up. So what have I got here?
Ruin beckons. What a satisfying
Damn.
demise.
Wasn't expecting the extra burn on them. Okay, what else have we got? Firestorm. I can make this guy just be on fire, like, permanently.
One step closer.
What tactical advantage does she have? What is that? Oh, here. This stuff is nuts.
Purpose guide. A blood-soaked tribute.
Damn, I didn't even see them there. Okay. So, yeah. We're doing pretty well. What's my range on this? I can hit these guys. Maybe more like,
Whispers, guide my hand. Death shall reign.
just absolutely annihilate. I mean, I remember this group absolutely annihilated the final boss, so it's not that surprising, probably. But oh god, we still got all our actions. I don't have any more movement. Don't know if I have a way to get that. Can I kind of send this stuff over there, or?
I need no guidance.
I think we want to... Oh, has he not got any movement?
The fame-hungry come. Wolves reign.
Oh, I guess he hasn't got the 2 AP. Alright. I mean, that probably is about as much as I can do this turn. Right, now activate the bridge. I mean, how close do I need to be? Is it because he's big? Oh, just, I don't know, end his turn. Right, Abelard, you come over and deal with this bridge.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
So who's this? We've got a shock trooper there. We've got two enemies left. Everyone else is dead. What have I got? So I could charge. How far can he charge? He could charge to there.
For von Valancius!
Yeah, we'll do that. I might go... Oh, the sniper's had his turn, so let's go up to the shock trooper.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I think that's sworn enemies
It
worth
will
doing.
be done. I will do my
that.
duty.
So what was this one again? I think Abelard's got like a good
At your
riposte
beck
thing
and
on, if I remember right. Is he not going to attack me? Okay. So what we got? So that's a cleave. So we'll just do some attacks against the guy,
Indeed.
shall we? Damn, he's almost dead.
It will be done. One fewer target.
Yeah, he dead. Okay.
Follow my lead. At your beck and an exemplary strike.
Well, that seems pretty good. Okay, it's actually Argenta's actual go now. Where can she see this sniper from anywhere? Don't think so.
I'll do it.
Alright. I don't think she has anything that is going to boost movement any further. Now Pascal, I don't know, I didn't even know Pascal. This thing is kind of like a sniper rifle, isn't it? I don't know if you can get anywhere you can see this dude.
Explore to zone 1 route. Forward.
Pardon my dog if you can hear him downstairs. He's having a little bark. I don't think he gets any extra movement stuff. I'll just end his turn. Pretty sure this sniper is toast.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Now, can I make him... I can make him move, can I not?
I am a navigator, not a surgeon.
Grey hair, sure hair.
If I may, our duty
Blam.
demands.
Yeah, that went pretty well. That went pretty well. I'm not sure they even got an attack on us. But there was something over here, wasn't there? So let's just
The
backtrack
world
slightly.
will bow.
Oh yeah, and there's the loot on the bodies, of course. I think it's all going to go to cargo, really, isn't it? I don't think... Well, maybe not... Yeah, I think... I don't think anything there is going to be that valuable to us now. What's that?
Shit, Wargul. or a trap? Operation successful.
Okay, not quite sure what that did. It's over here. Xenos Law, who's got that? Me?
Stings.
I guess I failed that. This is 80% though.
Triumphant as always.
Ah, turned it on. Yeah, I think this is all just going to go to be sold. What's this? Clutter of Xeno artifacts, many of them drenched in the blood of their former owners. Okay. Turn on might open the door. The black cogitator you were looking at is clearly not Imperium technology. With its unnatural curves and a surface smooth like solid mercury, nothing about this machine suggests sacredness. The device has no vid screen, but you notice the presence of dry, rust-coloured spots on the control panel. Pascal's automatics become instantly more animated, clicking, whirring, and flickering ecstatically.
Initiating observation log. No data connectors or sacred noospheric corona detected. Deck nature, unknown. I declare category Epsilon Alpha secrecy. In accordance with the canon of technological security, this object must be isolated and subjected to the rite of sacred diagnostics. All witnesses will be exterma warned.
No! Breathing heavily, Cassia covers her eyes with her hand as crimson tears seep through her thin, trembling fingers. Such rotten, rusty colours cannot possibly exist. It's all madness and lies, a mockery. Touch it. Oh, I took 3 damage, that's probably okay. You touch the leather-bound buttons. In an instant, tiny needles sink into your fingers and the machine greedily absorbs the seeping blood. A whisper-like mental echo rustles in your head. Access is granted.
Contact with the object is categorically forbidden. Undesirable.
Pascal's mechadendrites freeze, scanning the foreign code greedily.
Oh, so it was. Omnis I authorize and preserve us.
View the logs. Succeed. The needles slide deeper into your palm. Pain flashes through your spine like a jolt of energy, and you feel a drop of cold sweat run down your back. A string of data surfaces from deep inside the machine. It is awaiting your next orders. First log. A cacophony of screams explodes inside your head. Images swarm in your mind's eye. Bodies. Lots of bodies. Your hand covered in warm blood that is not your own. The memories of the machine's first owner. The images flicker out as suddenly as they appeared. The machine has sneaked its way deep inside your consciousness, where it awaits your next command. Second log. A mental image comes to life. You're on your knees, your hands tied behind your back. Your wrists are painfully swollen and your face stings with numerous abrasions. A finely dressed man stands with his back turned, but it is clearly you he is talking to.
Did you think you could betray me and get away in one piece? You were never smart, but I had no idea you were an idiot. There's nothing wrong with a bit of greed, my dear fellow. Stupidity, on the other hand. Well, think of this as me doing you a favour.
You barely have time to register the glint of a weapon in the captain's hand before a burst of pain shatters the traitor's skull, your skull, and your mind is released from the grip of the shared memory. Third log. You remain standing next to the cogitator. The panel is being fed by your pain and you send a request. Shut down life support systems. Instantly you see, or rather sense, several people inside a crew cabin gasp for air and then sink to their knees, turn blue and collapse lifeless to the floor. Quick death would have been too good for those traitors. You can feel their pain and you open your mind to it and the memory ends abruptly. Fourth log. You are lying in a fetal position surrounded by pitch darkness. From all sides, the metal walls of the spherical prison bear down on you, their cold surfaces scalding the raw lesions on your skin. They are separating you from the world outside. Worse still, they have cut you off from the warp. A deafening silence presses down on your skull, making your mind scream in agony. You're aware of your body still existing, but your consciousness is already slowly dissolving inside a cocoon of emptiness. And then the sphere opens up slightly. Blue light comes flooding in, blinding you. You hear a grating, non-human voice.
A disappointing result. The amplifier has next to no effect. The test subject is too weak. Leave him.
The sphere slams shut again and you are forcefully ejected, or so it feels, from the memory. Take my hand off the panel. The machine is refusing to let you go. It drives its needles deeper still into your flesh, trying to reach the nerve endings, and drinks greedily. You are overcome with a sensation of boundless hunger. When at last you manage to jerk your hand free, a fan-shaped splash of blood hits the panel. The machine's agony retreats from your consciousness. We've got 80% chance of opening the spherical prison. Guess we'll do it. Ooh, hello. The machine is controlled by pain, and you have fed it sufficiently. You place your hand on the panel, only for an instant, and send a single thought into the cogitator. Open up. A barely audible click rises from the sphere's shell, and the walls of the prison move slowly apart, revealing a desiccated corpse. The dead man's body has stiffened in a huddled-up position, his fingers wrapped tightly around a metal object. Step away. So he has this. I'm not even going to read that yet. We'll wait till we've got one of these things, and then we'll have a better look at all this stuff. Dog tag. When the wearer kills a target the first time in a round, they gain +10 to all characteristics. Okay. Or armor of hidden promise. Okay. When making an attack, the wielder gains +3 agility. It's light armor. I'll take it for now. I might evaluate that at some point. So we can get in here as well.
Nothing
Let's play that
escapes
up.
my sight.
What do we got?
Thank cross for my sharp senses.
Duty prevails.
Okay, just stuff for the cargo, I guess. Oh, what's this? Again, kind of just cargo-y
I tread
stuff.
a path unexplored.
I don't think I'm that worried about getting into shields. I think I'll just get rid. Argenta, can you blow this thing up?
I better myself through my service.
Okay, that's helped out the allies. Now where do we go? Probably up there. That seems like a probable direction to go. Let's loot the sniper. What do we got here? Don't know. I'm sure that's fine.
Embrace true power.
Oh, what we got here? Captain Sargona. The servo skull projects a hololithic image of a man boasting a slew of exotic ornaments and an ostentatious jacket. Are you enjoying yourself on Valancius? I see you and your pet arbitrators are crawling all over my ship like little void rats. Do try to make it to the bridge. I'd like to shake the throat of such a troublesome individual. Why did you steal the tithe? Did you really think you could escape Imperium's wrath? And do you really think it's all so simple? Sargona licks his lips anxiously, almost compulsively. Then you are thicker than an Ogrin. Don't trouble your sorry little head. You're about to lose it regardless. Something within the servo skull emits a shrill beep, and Sargona's image flickers for just a moment. Someone else is pulling the strings here, aren't they? Oh, I would love to tell you, except... He smiles, displaying teeth inset with mother of pearl. There's no point in talking to corpses. A red microlumen flashes inside the skull, very much like the lumen on a melter charge. Okay, it's going to blow.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
That's a bit annoying, but can I fix it? Can't remember how we deal with injuries. Is it
I'm restless.
Magenta?
The pain will subside.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Did it help? Didn't feel like it helped. Is it a trauma?
Let me tend to your wounds.
Your help
There we go.
suffices.
Alright, good as new. Drakari stuff. Okay. I'll take that for now. Okay. Hang on.
What is that?
Pay attention. The Emperor favors me today.
Let's seize the opportunity.
What do we have here?
I
45%.
shan't be deterred.
This place is like a Medicaid facility as devised by a psychopath. The contents of the tub... Oh, lost it. Okay. The unknown Xena device is covered in tangled wires and shows signs of crude tampering. Someone has attempted to incorporate it with human technology. Okay, well, you know what, let's just disarm this trap, and then I think we'll leave it there for this first episode of Lex
Never
Imperialis. When we come back, we'll probably activate that bridge. Maybe that's where we go. There might be some stuff down here to have a little look at. I guess we'll find out. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first look at the latest story expansion DLC for Rogue Trader. It's quite nice to be back in the groove. I might even spend a bit of time going through people's inventories and character sheets and stuff, and just try and work out exactly how good they are, if I can optimize that at all. I don't know. As I said, it's been a long time since I had played this, but yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Do leave a comment as well. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Are you interested in the DLC? Is it something you might play? Are you interested in watching more? Let me know. I'm also interested to know if people would be interested in seeing the Void Shadows DLC as well, which was the previous one, which I have been also given a key by Alcat, so again, thanks to them for that. So yeah, I'm very open to the prospect of playing through that one as well post this. Let me know in the comments if that's something you would like. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.